Okay, so now that we had a chance to settle back in, I would like to thank everyone for coming to my wedding.
Wait. You want to thank everybody to coming to our wedding.
I planned it, but yeah, thank you for coming to our wedding.
Yes, thank you guys.
We truly appreciate each and every one of you that took the time to show up for us, to shower us with your love, and we just pray that we can continue this journey with all of you by our sides, okay?
Thank you guys so kindly for all the gifts, all the love, all the support, the messages, everything.
And I'm officially Mrs. Gray.
Yeah, Mrs. Gray.
We did that.
We did that. Cheers to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
We here, we back.
We back.
And shout out to everybody that came in. We told you we was gonna have a time, right?
And the time was definitely had.
So we back, we got some questions to ask and answer, We heard it was the wedding of the year, man. So far, we don't know, right? I was just a part of it. I didn't attend, right?
You're welcome for, my just day in, day night, day in and day out, blood, sweat, and tears, party planning. Okay, this is what I do,
So, people, want to know. They came to a very nice wedding. Oftentimes, when people come to nice weddings, they get to looking around. They get to, hey, what's going with them pockets? You know what I mean? So, what do we do professionally in our careers, to be able to, have such a nice opportunity for people to come and gather with us? What do you do, darling?
Well, I am the first and only African-American female mentor at Power Home Remodeling. And I own a bounce house business, party rentals, tables, chairs, all the fun stuff. And you, my love?
I am a professional branded tour manager. I do branded tours across the country for some very, very high-profile clients in the experiential marketing industry. All right. I also own a virtual call center, and I do dabble in some day trading. Right.
Okay.
Next question. What's your stress level going into Saturday morning and Saturday evening and night? What was your stress level?
Going into Saturday, I was pretty okay, but I think that I just was okay because I thought everything was going to go as planned. Silly me. You took a jab at me last time about not having a wedding planner. F you for that.
Okay.
But I do feel like maybe a wedding planner wouldn't have been like the worst of ideas. However, one Saturday hit, I had a panic attack in which I'm like, oh my gosh, babe, I don't know if I can do this. It was so much, so fast. It was a lot. So up until the reception, I was just like this. So once the big part was over, and speaking of the reception, so I was a little disappointed because we had this money we wanted to throw out the money guns, right? And it had our face on it. So,
yeah, now look at that.
I was a little disappointed. They did not put the money that we were supposed to have for the money guns with our faces on it in there. But that was just one of the many things that, maybe a wedding planner could have helped with. However, it was good nonetheless. My stress was drowned by Nyasha's Hitched on Henny, my signature drink. If you had it, I know you enjoy it. What about you, my love? What was your stress level going into Saturday?
Hey, we all know, baby. Cool. Level-headed, grounded. Shout out to my guys, right? That came and showered me just with some support and love. I was able to hook them up with some great items for being a part of the wedding. I was around my family the evening before, which was very helpful. It was something that I wanted to do. It was very calming to my spirit. To have just my mom and my father around, aunts, godmother, and we just started having people just start pouring in to the home that we were in for the weekend. Just more love just started making me feel more confident and more comfortable that I was doing the right thing. Kind of as we got to the venue, of course, you just want things to just kind of just go the way you actually plan it. Nothing actually goes as planned. I will say this: my wife did a phenomenal job planning that wedding. Right, just a phenomenal job planning the wedding. You don't even understand how many times I've been cussed out in the last year when it comes to planning this wedding. But I'll just say this as a manager of events myself, you know, and when it comes to planning, the planner has to be there to execute. And because my wife was downstairs having that panic attack she was talking about, she wasn't upstairs able to execute. Yeah. So I just kind of believe just having that actual individual there, because no one knows the plan but you, right?
Right.
So, you know, that's just what it is. But outside of that, I think we were able to navigate pretty well and still have an amazing evening. There were a few, you know, it was a few of y'all that tried us, man. It was a few of y'all, right? You got away with some stuff because, you know, the planner wasn't available. Then I'm pretty sure if she would have been up there, you know, it wouldn't even went like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we'll deal with y'all on the back end.
So, of the things that I planned and the things that we had at the wedding that people was able to contribute to, aside from the gifts, thank you for everybody who did bring gifts. You have class. What was your favorite takeaway?
My favorite takeaway was how much, again, I enjoy how people use the phone at the wedding. A lot of people didn't see the phone. Sometimes I was pointing it out. In the place that we were in, it looked like a prop anyway. You know what I mean? So to know that it wasn't a prop, it was more than a prop.
Signage.
It was signage, right? No, it was signage. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Miss Lisa.
Shout out to Miss Mama Lisa. Right? Auntie Lisa, Mama Lisa.
Mama Lisa, my fairy godmother.
Fairy godmother.
Yes.
Shout out to Mama Lisa for that sign. But the phone was sensational, man. The messages that people left on that phone, they were very inebriated. They were very raw. They were just very great messages people were leaving during cocktail hour, during the reception, man. I got people on the phone talking about something. Man, I love you, man. You finna do it, bro.
People rapping
Do Bootsy. It, bro. Come on, bro. We people rapping Bootsy on the phone. You know, I just so much love. Thank you guys so much.
There's some freaky messages on there.
There's some freaky messages on there too. What's going on with that? You auntie?
Auntie. You know which auntie.
Yeah, auntie.
But I enjoyed the messages. So I think that was my favorite part. I like the Polaroid because I love the concept of having a photo guest book for people to take pictures and then leave notes. But they didn't utilize it properly. But again, when the planner is downstairs, you know, like Papoose upstairs and your question?
All right, so my next question is going to be, give me 3 highlights that people from your guests actually enjoyed from the wedding, from what they say. 3 highlights.
So, in descending order, we're going to start with the food. Not because it was the least favorite, but because it was the top 3 talked about thing. We had oxtails. We had jerk chicken. Rasta pasta.
Yeah, Mom.
We had fish.
Yeah.
Rice and peas, cabbage, plantain. It was a nice
What where
spread.
You go to got oxtails, huh?
Wagwan. So shout out to my Jamaican heritage. Shout out to Miss O over there at Jules Lounge. Thank you so much. They loved it. Number 2, the helicopter. Oh, everybody loved the helicopter. They were shocked. Like, oh my gosh. That's probably why they were like, what kind of money we making?
Yeah, you know.
I didn't tell nobody, including my bridesmaids. Nobody was preview to the fact that we would be leaving in a helicopter. Only the vendors that needed to know, such as the production crews, because, you know, film this, baby, because we taking off. But everybody, it was definitely a jaw-dropping moment, and it was a great way to end the wedding. They was kind of like, well, we just leave it in the Uber. Or she left us on cleanup. Yes, indeed. But thank you so much for cleaning up. And the number 1 moment, you know what it was?
What, darling?
My dress. Everybody just loved
it.
My dress.
I loved it.
I loved it. You loved it?
It was heavy, but I loved it.
It was heavy. It was diamond shining on me like I'm paparazzi. But it was beautiful. It was a beautiful dress. Shout out to Rawan Asad Couture.
Shout out to Rawan.
I was the first bride in that dress. That was a dress that she designed, and it was hidden in the shop. And I was like trying on all these other dresses, and I'm just like, this is not me. And I saw that, like, what is that? Because that looks like me. And if you know me, you know I'm all for the glitz and glam. So we did that. So yeah, those are my top three.
Okay.
And you?
So what people were saying, and I'm going based off what people were saying because I was asking people. So some people's top three things were going to be number one was going to be the music, and we went straight 0 to 100 real quick. Like
Shout
we
out DJ
was,
Jelly.
I don't do line dances, trap. No, I'm just playing. We ain't go that deep, you know what I'm saying? We kept it in between. We kept it in the 99 and the 2000, you know what I mean?
Like 2000,
2005 is 11,
yeah.
you know. But you know, for what it's worth, you know, it was very enjoyable gathering music that everybody has heard,
Real
love, you know, that just that good stuff. You know what I mean? We had good partying music. We partied in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was one of the things. The second thing is going to be both of our interests.
Okay.
So people have been saying, I love your wife's interests. I also love your interests. Now, of course, they love your interests more. They love my interests. But I mean, hey, they love my interests too. You know what I mean? Hey, in any event, you know, it is what it is. The number one thing for people, for us though, is going to be the drinks. You know what I mean? The collection of drinks that we actually had. The Hitched on Hitty. The what was it? The Kevin's Main Squeeze and the Tequila Do Us Part. You know, people really enjoyed the mixture of drinks. So shout out to the bar for doing that. I mean,
we had gallons of Hennessy.
Left.
No, Hennessy. Maybe I know everybody loved the Hitched on Henny because we only had 1 gallon of Hennessy left, but we bought gallons of alcohol.
We did.
And yeah, I mean. We don't have that many wine drinkers. Everybody like hard liquor, huh?
They do.
Okay.
So outside of that, that was all the questions that I had, you know, for you. Did you have any additional questions?
Yes. So, you know, everybody been kind of shouting us out and giving us love. So, I want to know who was the most memorable person of the night for you.
It's gonna be your best friend Alicia. Your best friend Alicia. Shit. You know what I mean?
That's my girl.
You know, that's her girl. You know what I mean? One of a kind. They said you was around, you was taking pictures with the selfie camera and giving the people their stuff. It was supposed to go in the book. We missed the pictures. Now you got to go on a mission to everybody's house and find them and go get their picture back.
And she will.
Whatever, do it. You know what I mean? I know, hey.
She will.
Shout out to Alicia.
Shout out to Alicia. We love you, girl.
Yeah, we love you, Alicia. That was my memorable person. Who's your memorable person?
I got a good one and a bad one, but we're not gonna focus on the bad one because you know, family. You know, family. But no, to shout out somebody on your side, your mom. Shout out Mama Pat. She was my most memorable person because every time I looked at her, she was about to cry, and she's about to make me cry. I got a couple memorable people because Samantha did the same thing. That's my maid of honor. She was up there, her and Crystal. I was like, and then, you know, they're my 2 best friends. So I know why they were crying when I got to the altar. But I was trying my hardest not to cry. And I look over there at them, they crying. I'm like, what the heck? And I look at your mama, she crying. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I just look at my girl like, baby, let's just get through this. And then aside from the people who we've remembered the most, I just want to shout out Greg for being able to make it there. That is my dad. He made it despite having had a stroke the month before. He's been in rehab ever since. So thank you. And I'm very, very appreciative of my biological father for coming. He definitely was a joy to us. And I was so happy to see him. And, you know, I'm always daddy's little girl. So, yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I just like to say, first off, I'd like to apologize to my brothers-in-law, right, for my disgruntled family member, right, who was sitting in a seat they didn't belong in. I just want to say, hey, we're going to handle that on the back end, but I just want to tell you I love you. You know, had I had a little bit more control over that situation, you know, it would have been, you know, it just would have been a little different. But Mama told me, I ain't listen.
And not even that, because my thing is, if you sneak into a wedding, it's two things that you could do. If your intentions can be good, you could just be kind of young and naive, and your intentions can be pure. However, two things you gotta remember: sit in the back, okay, because you know ain't no
The
seat at
bag.
the front for you.
Put it in the front
Go
seat.
in the back, okay. And number two, bring a gift.
Bring a
How
gift.
you gonna sneak into somebody's wedding and don't bring a gift?
But you know when you hot shit like that, you know whenever you try to get it yourself.
I mean, yeah, everybody want to be a part of this. I don't blame you. It was
saying?
lit. It was lit. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
All right, and then the people who didn't bring a gifts,
Hey, you still you're welcome. Happy Saturday night you had. On a serious tip though, I do want to thank all of our beautiful black vendors that was a part of this. We had a lot of special people.
We had only black
that we want to shout out that showed us love on this day. And mind you, this was a day where they could have taken advantage. This was a day where they could have got they just due. You know what I'm saying? And this was a day where they showed their hearts, and then we turned right back around and we showed ours. You know what I'm saying? Through tipping people and things like that. I know I want to shout out some black vendors right now. Shout out to KT the barber. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? She did me up on my face and shaved me up for the actual for the wedding. Shout out to Creative Touch. That's Julius Grimes out there for the photography. Who you want to shout out real quick, mama?
I gotta shout out KRE. Okay, because they shot everything. I want to shout out Omar King for doing my hair. I want to shout out Ronika for doing my makeup. I got to shout out Rowan again for the most beautiful dresses, because my reception dress ate down too, okay, that I have put on. I want to shout out...
Shout out for your nails.
Yeah. Can I do this?
Oh, my bad.
I want to shout out China. That's my sister, so
You're right.
I gotta shout out China for my nails, because that's the bling queen. Shout out for my nails. My glam squad was all celebrity approved artists, so they did that. They had me looking stunning. I would also like to shout out, of course, once again, the food vendors, of course, Miss Lisa, and beyond just being in charge of our signage and our posters and everything we had throughout the venue, my mental health. So shout out to you for that, because I will call her. I'm like, they arguing with this person, and she'll get on the phone like, okay, calm down, Nyasha. Okay. So just shout out everybody who really made our day special. And shout out to Miss Tracy too, because she didn't have to be as available for us as she was. Anytime I call her, she would answer. She's the day of coordinator over there at Vines Mansion. So I appreciate, and I want to shout out somebody who's not a vendor, but she played a big role in the day of, and that's Kaya Rain. That's my baby right there. That is my heart, and she just did so much to help me just make sure behind the scenes. She just got everybody together, and she was my eyes and ears, okay? So I should have hired her to be the wedding
And
planner.
our girl's hairdresser.
Yes. Oh, shout out Daria. Yeah, she got our girls. Yeah.
Daria be coming through, man.
Yeah, Daria came
be doing
through.
her thing, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to you, Daria.
And if I forgot y'all, it's not for blame my charges to my head, not my heart, but thank you to everybody who just made everything what it was, because we couldn't have done it without you all.
Absolutely not, guys. Absolutely not. Other than that, man, that's all we got for y'all, man.
Shout out to the bridesmaids.
Shout out to the grooms. And that's our message from the Griggs, man.
Dream Griggs, baby.
Drifting on a memory.
Oh, God. Stop drinking.
Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you.
We finally made it, we finally here. Walk through the storms, now the sky's so clear. Hand in hand with a love so real. Every prayer, every dream, now we finally feel.
Built this forever, one day at a time. Now your heart and mine both shine. Through every moment we believe somehow, and all that we imagined is standing here now. Oh, we are the Greeks, G-R-I-G-G-S.
Standing in love and feeling so blessed.
It If you can see it, then believe it too.
Real love can make your dreams come true.
We are the bricks, forever starts today.
Nothing can stop this love we made.
We finally made it, now the whole world sees.
Love brought together
The Griggs family. Finally there.
finally made it.
Side by side forever. The Griggs, a love so strong, a love so real.
And now
Forever starts right here.